answers outside the box. We travel to Vancouver to meet the man who is, at best, an eccentric dreamer, but according to others, is a pioneer of science.
My qualifications is basically, I just made it to grade 8. I have no qualifications whatsoever. The metallic mist that I created in my own research, which resembles Bruce Gernon's special electronic fog, and I'm comparing my notes to metallic mist, and what I've seen, this ball of metallic, dense, grayish white material appearing out of nowhere. I know there's a correlation between the two of them.
Hutchison says his story began in May 1980, while experimenting with the equipment he had squeezed into his small apartment. He says he noticed slight movements in objects near an electric field he was generating. He tried moving objects into different areas of the field before suddenly, he says, he met with success, making a 60-pound cannonball levitate above the table's surface.
With the early experiments I was doing, it captured a lot of interest from people from all walks of the scientific community, and that's the levitation, the metal turning all kind of strange and mushy. And people felt that there was a lot of applications for this technology that I discovered.
Hutchison claims to levitate objects and warp metal using a combination of radio waves and powerful million-volt electromagnetic fields. Has he actually found a way to neutralize the force of gravity? Truth is, nobody's taking him too seriously. The established scientific community are not exactly beating a path to his door to follow up his astonishing claims. And there's another problem. It's Hutchison's film, so there's no way for naked science to check his claims. Hutchison says that the effects he has filmed are powered by an incredible energy source. He's vague on the details, but claims it's somehow related to the so far unproven scientific theory of zero-point energy.
A cubic foot of it can actually power the Earth's energy needs for 100 years.
Scientists say even the concept of harnessing zero-point energy is no more than completely theoretical. Hutchison believes that his amateur experiments could shed light on the forces at play in the Bermuda Triangle. To date, they have not been verified or replicated. No ship or plane wreck is known to exhibit the symptoms he describes. Naked science concludes his theories of unlocking energy by electromagnetism perpetuate the myth of the Bermuda Triangle, but shed no light on the realities of the situation. It's no more than coincidence, but other triangle theorists also link the forces of magnetism with the Bermuda Triangle legend. The Earth is like a giant magnet, surrounded by the magnetosphere, fields of magnetic force stretching from pole to pole. Compasses point to the planet's magnetic north, a location that is rarely aligned with the North Pole. It's a fact that navigators have learned to compensate for. Naked science has learned of little-known evidence about the Earth's magnetic field, a finding that the magnetosphere over the Bermuda Triangle is changing more rapidly than anywhere else on the planet. In this one respect, it means that the Bermuda Triangle is unlike any other place on Earth. And the evidence comes from 400 miles out into space. In 1999, a NASA rocket launched a tiny 132-pound satellite built by scientists in Denmark. Since then, the Ørsted satellite has passed over the waters of the Bermuda Triangle more than 25,000 times, measuring the strength of the Earth's magnetic field. In the most exciting scientific development of our quest, Naked Science collaborated with Ørsted project director Peter Stauning from Denmark to review data recorded from above the Bermuda Triangle.
We have observed that the main field, which we term the field coming from the Earth's fluid core, has changed substantially in the Bermuda region during the past years.
The Danish satellite produces complex maps of the Earth's magnetic field to build up a detailed picture of changes in the strength of the Earth's magnetism. Naked Science asked the Danish scientists to compare their data with similar readings taken 20 years ago by the US MagSat satellite. It was the first time they had looked specifically at the Bermuda Triangle region, and it produced a dramatic result.
Comparing the two magnetic fields from the MagSat mission and the Austin mission shows that in the Bermuda region, the field has decreased by about 6% during 20 years.
The planet's magnetic field is weakening more rapidly in the Bermuda Triangle region than anywhere else on Earth. It's a fascinating finding, but what could be causing such changes over the past 2 decades? The ocean and air currents have changed little in centuries. The Earth's crust has taken millennia to form. So, to the Danish scientists, it seems likely that the cause of the magnetic field decrease has to lie deeper in the Earth's fiery liquid core. They speculate that the magnetic changes could come from a violent turbulence, equivalent to a storm deep in the molten iron of the core, directly under the Bermuda Triangle. So could the recordings of a magnetic field decrease offer any sort of answer as to why the Bermuda Triangle has earned itself such a fearsome reputation? Triangle theorists ask, if the magnetic field in the Bermuda Triangle has changed so much, could it be affecting navigation systems or weather patterns? And if there is a vast swirling storm buried deep in the molten rock below the Bermuda Triangle seabed, could that in some mysterious way affect sailors and aviators, or their ships and their planes? Naked Science answers that these are unlikely scenarios. Earth's magnetic field has varied greatly over millions of years and is still changing now. It's hard to imagine how the slight extra rate of change in the Bermuda region could in any way affect navigation, ships and planes, or the people who crew them. Despite such logic, questions continue to be posed by those who would believe in the triangle myth. So having set out to try and solve the mystery of why myths surround the Bermuda Triangle, Naked Science has simply succeeded in raising more questions than answers. In fact, what have we uncovered so far in our search to find what lies behind the myth of the Bermuda Triangle? We've examined the tragic mystery of Flight 19, probably caused by human error.
There have been a lot of ships and airplanes lost in the Bermuda Triangle, but there's been a lot of ships and airplanes lost in other areas of the world, too. I really think there's something there, but I don't have the answer.
We've heard of UFOs, an unlikely contender.
After seeing what I saw that night, I believe there is something to the Bermuda Triangle.
We've looked at whether ships that have sunk without trace could have fallen victim to extreme weather.
I know that there is some severe weather out there.
Or planes could have disappeared off the face of the map as a result of the spatial disorientation of their pilots.